So hopefully you guys can hear me. Welcome back to my channel. I know I haven't filmed a video in a long time. Literally I say that in every video, but this is actually very true this time. As you can see, my background is very different. I am officially in Vancouver, so I'm no longer living in the Toronto area, like no longer in the GTA. I'm officially here. I moved here November 12th, so like last month, and been roughly here for almost a month now. So this video is going to explain why I moved to Vancouver, what my experience has been so far here, and just like, just like really quick like update of my life basically. So yeah, I moved here November 12th was my flight. I made the decision to move to Vancouver back in May this year, and I finally did the move now. I found a job first. So I started applying to jobs and I found a job. So I found the job, and when I got here I stayed for like an Airbnb for like a week, and then I set up appointments to see some homes. And I finally found a home, and here's my home. I'm not living on my own. I'm living with other people because it's too expensive to live here on your own in Vancouver unless you're like fully loaded and a millionaire and whatever. Because rumor has it BC stands for bring cash because it's expensive to live here, especially in the Vancouver area in general. So yeah, I've settled a little bit into my humble abode here. I love it here so far, to be very honest with you. I'm actually surprised at how much I like it compared to back at home, in the GTA, like Toronto area. Yeah, I feel like how everything's so new here. It doesn't feel familiar. Like I like how everything's like just different here. The vibe is different. People don't know how to drive here still. Like, I think it's just bad drivers in general. Like there's still bad drivers everywhere. I don't have my car with me this time, which is unfortunate because it's too expensive to own a car here in general. I was considering like shipping my car over or driving over with my friend, but like with the amount of money that I'm making with my job, I'm not being paid enough to like own a car. I have rented a car twice since I've been here. So my first week when I had my Airbnb, I had a car, and then the transit went on strike, so I rented a car for 3 days. So yeah, I've had a car here twice since. But yeah, not gonna lie though, I miss having a car to have that freedom. But the good thing is I don't have to worry about parallel parking anymore because I take the bus. Parallel parking is like what is not something that I'm very strong at. But yeah, so I've made quite a few friends recently, which is a good thing, because one thing that I was really concerned about was like not being able to like make friends out of here. Like I've been invited to parties already. I've already like been invited to like a Christmas dinner, which is very nice of my new friend to invite me to her Christmas dinner, which is super sweet of her because I'm not going home for Christmas. I'm staying here. I plan to go back home maybe like in March, so I'm thinking. So yeah, I don't have any of my summer clothes with me. I'll do like a room tour eventually whenever my room's a little bit more cleaner. But I'm still setting up my room to how I like it. But the main things like my makeup and my clothes are all organized. But everything else I just need to like tidy up a little bit before I give a room tour. But yeah, I love it here so far. The weather, yeah, it's raining outside right now actually. But it's called VANCOUVER. So I'd rather like, it's with weather here, you either get snow or either you get rain. And I'd rather get rain instead of snow, mainly because you don't have to shovel snow and it's just as cold. And it's funny because people here think it's cold, but I think it's like okay. But this type of cold is different cold. Cold in Toronto is like you can feel it on the outer layers of your body, whereas cold here you feel it like in your bones, like in your insides. Like it feels like your bones are actually cold, which is crazy. But I'm slowly adjusting. I carry my umbrella with me like almost every other day, which I don't mind. But yeah, I love it here so far. I'm so thankful for all the people who've been so kind to me with my new move. And just, I find like if I say that I've just recently moved here, people tend to be a little bit more nicer. But in general, I think people here are just nicer compared to back at home. I don't know why. Maybe it's because they are a lot more open-minded and just feel a lot more carefree versus people in Toronto. They're just like fast on the go and they're just trying to like live their life and not make new friends. Whereas here, it's just like they're open and they're friendly. It's very different. They're a lot more relaxed here, whereas over there they feel very rushed, which I don't mind. Like I'm a mix of both, I say, in a way. But yeah, I've been enjoying my time here so far. It's crazy because like I bought a whole bunch of groceries for myself. Like I have a spot in the fridge that's just my area, and like I haven't touched that area in like almost a week roughly, because I've been going out so much that I don't really cook so much at home. But I need to start cooking because I don't want my food to go bad. I already had to throw out like a whole box of salad because it went bad, and I feel terrible about that. But yeah, I am so thankful that I'm here and that I'm actually just here in general, because when I told people that I was moving, they said it was very brave of me to do that, and I didn't think of it as brave. It's more like I felt like stuck back at home. To be honest, like this year I felt like I need to do a radical change in my life, because I was not happy with where I was. Like I wasn't happy 100% with my career. I wasn't happy just where I was in life, and I wanted to have a change in location that would just shock my system, and this has shocked my system, and I feel like inspired again. I feel like my life has been renewed in a way, which is like I'm not having like a third like a life crisis or anything. It's just like I want something different. I'm also close to Seattle, which you guys know how much I love Seattle, and I've always wanted to live in Seattle for at least a year in my life, but I'm not living there if Trump is there. So I'm like roughly like 2 hours and maybe 2 to 3 hours away from Seattle, which is amazing. 2 to 3 hour drive. And yeah, I do have friends here before I started the move, which is good. So that was really helpful. I have a family member who lives close to me as well in this area, like where I live, which is nice. So I'm not 100% by myself, and all my new friends I've made, like I made at least like 10 friends since I've been here, and I've only been here like a month, which is amazing, because like most people can't make this move. And if I were to give advice to people who want to make the move, you have to be okay with, like you have to be happy within yourself, or you have to be open to new experiences and saying yes a lot to being invited to things and just making yourself available. If you just go to work and come back home and not like socialize with people, yeah, you're gonna be lonely. But if you're putting yourself out there, then yeah, you'll have fun. But just putting yourself out there, being open-minded, and just having that friendly, open vibe, and giving that positive energy to people, and letting them know that yeah, I'm new to the city, like I would like to, you don't want to say like you want to be their friend, but just be approachable, just connect with people, so they feel connected to you. Because if you're closed off and reserved and shy, then yeah, people will feel like I don't want to be friends with this person, you know. Like people like to be friends with people who are open and like friendly, and just give them good energy, you know. So that is my life update. We're heading into the holiday season now, so things are going to get a little bit crazy. If you want to see exactly what I'm doing on my trip, feel free to I have an Instagram, but feel free to request to follow my Instagram. So my Instagram is jdomakeup, the same thing as my YouTube channel. So follow me on Instagram in my stories, and I'll also be posting a little bit about my trip, not too much, but mainly my Instagram stories. But yeah, hope this answers a few of your questions about why I'm here and why you saw my last vlog that I was in Vancouver. But I'm officially here. I can stay here for at least a year just to see how I feel about it, and if I love it, if I love my job, or if I have a job that I love, and if I have, like, let's say like a boy that I fall in love with, or like, sorry, not a boy, a man that I fall in love with, and I find the love of my life here, then maybe I'll consider living here. But my home will always be back in Toronto. But I need to stay here for at least a year to get an idea of what's happening with my life here. But yeah, that is it. If you guys have any questions, please let it in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video if you want to see more content. I'll try to post as often as I can. I know I don't post as often as I wish I did, like back in university when I used to post a lot more, but you know, life happens, priorities change, and this is still a hobby of mine, and I'll try to create more content for you guys. But like I said many times before, I do have a full-time job, so it's hard for me to film normally if I don't have a full-time job. But yeah, yeah, let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.